We are out here again on La Palma putting the brand new Mini 5 Pro to the test and see if it's actually worth an upgrade. But first, here's some of my favorite shots.
A huge upgrade on this drone is the bigger 1-inch CMOS sensor. So, for sunrise, we made our way to Playa Nogales, and Santi went surfing. The Mini 5 Pro's camera gives you cleaner low-light shots, more details in the shadows, and dynamic range that's close to DJI's flagship drones. Now, with up to 4K 120 FPS slow motion, you can also see the quality difference in low light compared to the Mini 4 Pro. Same settings, but less noise and much more details in the Mini 5 Pro video. The D-Log-M color profile, as always, allows 10-bit footage for precise editing and post. If you join Create Beyond, you will also find my LUTs in the marketplace for free. The 50-megapixel photos are super impressive as well. Really sharp and beautiful colors. The camera also supports a dedicated medium tele mode. This is achieved by cropping into the sensor 2 times, but by using high-resolution readout and new processing, so the quality is much higher than standard digital zoom. A special thing about this drone is that auto exposure squeezes out more dynamic range than manual exposure, up to 14 stops. Still, I prefer to do manual exposure to keep control of my videos. As you see, this drone will unlock many new possibilities. And if you want to learn how to achieve amazing results in drone color grading and overall learn the secrets to captivating drone filmmaking, make sure to join Create Beyond. There's a special offer in the description, and I've also just released a full Mini 5 Pro course there. Of course, I had to risk everything and start the Mini 5 Pro from a kayak, somewhere in the ocean. Because this drone is also packed with creative tools like a 225 degrees gimbal rotation that lets you shoot crazy inception rolls, and of course true vertical 4K videos. Even the gimbal tilt up is huge. Active Track 360 has been improved as well. The better obstacle sensing and improved algorithm perfectly detects and tracks subjects. With the circle in the bottom left corner, you can also create custom camera movements. The Mini 5 Pro has 42 GB of built-in storage, and that's at least something in case you forget a card. But let's be real, 24 gigs is by far not enough if you're serious about content creation. That's why I always rely on proper microSD cards that fulfill specific criteria. Personally, I use the Lexer Silver Plus microSD cards. They are fast enough for the Mini 5 Pro's 4K 120 FPS footage, reliable, and they just work. Also, they're officially recommended by DJI and available in up to 1 terabyte. And here's my golden rule. I never shoot an entire trip on one card. After every flight or every shoot, I swap out the card. That way my footage is immediately secured. If something happens to the drone, I don't lose everything. So yes, 42 GB built-in storage is handy as a safety net. But if you really want to fly with peace of mind, get some Lexer Silver Plus microSD cards and swap them out after every flight. It's the simplest way to protect your footage and keep your workflow smooth. After a flight time of 29 minutes and 7% battery left, I decided to land the drone. It might have been a challenge, but it was worth it. Officially, the battery life is up to 36 minutes with the standard pack, or 52 minutes with the Plus battery. Though keep in mind, the Plus battery is not legal in Europe with the C0 label. So as usual, you probably won't be able to buy the Plus battery in Europe. The Mini 5 Pro still weighs less than 250 grams, so you don't need a heavy license in most regions. But it now feels safer than ever, with lidar-powered obstacle sensing that works in the dark. I flew between buildings at nighttime, and it worked on obstacles that would have been invisible to the Mini 4 Pro. So the forward-facing lidar really is an upgrade. Overall, the omnidirectional obstacle sensing has got nice improvements as well, and definitely saved me in some scenarios. The Mini 5 Pro also includes the latest O4 Plus transmission system, which has a similar range to the Mini 4 Pro, but the live feed now is a more stable 10-bit video and offers more accurate colors. One thing to keep in mind is that in Europe, C0 drones like the Mini 5 Pro are restricted in height. You can only fly up to 120 meters unless you request unlocking this limit. So should you upgrade if you currently have the Mini 3 Pro or 4 Pro? Months ago, I was already wondering what DJI would be planning for the new Mini 5 Pro, because I already loved the Mini 4 Pro so much, but I didn't expect them to put a 1-inch sensor into a sub 250 grams drone. From my point of view, the Mini 4 Pro still delivers great videos, but it had some limitations when it comes to dynamic range. And on my previous travels, it sometimes overexposed the sky. That's where the Mini 5 Pro is much better. High dynamic range and more details, combined with creative features like the 225 degrees gimbal rolls, medium telezoom, 120 FPS over 100 FPS on the Mini 4 Pro, and a front-facing lidar sensor. These upgrades are bigger than expected. So if you take content creation serious, this drone is the right upgrade for you. If you want to see more like this, leave a like and subscribe. Shout out to my friends Seva, Santi, Syra and Sabrina for joining me on this adventure. Happy flying.